观众朋友们，大家好！今天我们非常荣幸的邀请到了39选区的国会众议员候选人 Young Kim 金英玉做客北美中天。Hello, Young.
Hello, Wendy. Thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you this year. For the first question, I would like to ask, would you please share a little bit about your background and why you would like to run this year?
Sure. As you know, Wendy, I ran for this very same seat, 39 Congressional District, in 2018. This is after Congressman Ed Royce retired. I felt that I wanted to continue the representation that this community, especially our friends in the Chinese community, have known. So I wanted to continue to represent them. And also, as an immigrant, it's really important that I continue to provide this service and give back to our community and this country that has provided so much for us immigrants to realize the American dream. So I felt that the time has come, and I want to really make sure that the community knows that I have represented this community for over 30 years, working side by side with Congressman Ed Royce. I worked on issues that really define our U.S.-Asia relations, and I felt that it was important that the community knows that I'm back to be their voice, to fight on their behalf.
That's good. Okay, for this year, we have 12 propositions to vote. So in 12 of it, there are some propositions that Chinese community really would like to focus on. Would you please talk about that?
Sure. I think because as immigrants, we have a lot of emphasis, and education is very, very important for us. Proposition 16 is on the ballot, and I know our community is against it, as am I. It goes against our fundamental American values, and it goes against how we believe that everyone should be based or judged on our own merits. Proposition 16 will repeal Prop 209 that was passed early in the mid-1990s and bring back state-sponsored racial discrimination. And it's far worse than SCA 5 that we fought 6 years ago to stop the unfair college admissions for hardworking students, especially it affected our Asian Americans who are working hard. So Prop 16 goes far beyond and is worse than SCA 5 that we fought, because it would bring back not only the racial discrimination, but it also discriminates individuals and businesses from getting our contracts and getting the fair share in the employment in the public sector.
I see.
Prop 16 is really bad because, again, it's sending a wrong message. We need to tell our community and hardworking students that your achievements matter. But Prop 16 sends a wrong message that the color of your skin matters more, and that is definitely wrong, and we should definitely do everything we can to defeat Prop 16.
So during the pandemic, it's going to be hard for people to join different kind of voting events. So during this time, how do you deal with it?
Our campaign has shifted early on from the onset of COVID-19, when everything was being shutting down. We refocused our effort to helping the community. So I have actually partnered with the businesses, and we have been able to receive and donate over 2 million PPEs to hospitals, firefighters, doctors, and so we've been very, very fortunate. And the community has actually trusted our leadership in being able to identify the people that are in need. And so I'm very thankful for that. But at the same time, we utilize online tools to reach out to the voters. And we have been able to make millions of phone calls, send out hundreds and thousands of text messages, also send out handwritten postcards to reach the voters. And we have been very active in terms of also doing the fundraising. So COVID-19 has not dampened our spirit or ability to reach the voters, and we're very actively doing it. With about 13 days or less than 2 weeks to go before election, we feel very confident that we have the infrastructure on the ground. We're beating my opponent in the ground operation, we're beating him in fundraising areas, and we have a better message than my opponent in terms of convincing the voters why they need to vote for Young Kim compared to my opponent.
那电视机前的观众朋友，也请您珍视自己手中神圣的一票，因为您手中的投票决定着未来。感谢您今天的收看，再见。